has started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard.
Line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Slip. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit. Yo, 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 go, go!
So don't say nothing.
Hustle, go!
Tannehill on first down. That's complete to Sharp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. On first down, it's Tannehill. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. On first and 10, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down at 17. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Yes, yes! Hey, go, go!
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Steps away and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And some room to roam now. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards on the ground. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on second and 13, Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill looking, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Like 80. Monday.
Switch up. Check nickel.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, Samuels. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come off the ball. He's coming. We got double up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Like 5.
Hey, check. 25. Check 25.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 73 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Samuels. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Samuels, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Set, like 80. Jack 16.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
No spacing. Jack 16. Hey, Zoo.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Easy. 55 is my guy, 55. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Back. Greystone, Travis. You ain't got nothing. Watch out. Watch the edge.
Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
64, wait. Hey, Delta. Hurry up.
Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground with Samuels. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 63 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 5.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Hey, Charlie.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
First down, Steelers.
180.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Man, I got you.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, Samuels. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 31. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys in every...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kamale Correa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Like 20. Snickers, now spin.
On first down, Samuels. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yo.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On third down, Roethlisberger. Now he'll escape to his left. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
And that drives Coach